briefly touched on earlier was having the full-term baby. Avoiding the premature birth.
Yes, very, very valuable. My first child was 7 weeks premature.
Right.
And through that process, I've learned that many of the things that can come up with a baby or a child, of the maybe handful of things, of reasons why, because they don't really know, but is the premature birth. So they have shown that if the diet, the healthier the mother is, the less likely there will be premature birth. It doesn't mean that there could be other reasons for it happening, but by having your child to full term, remember the third trimester is that time when the baby's developing a lot, and this is where the adipose tissues, and we're giving the essential fatty acids to the baby in the third trimester. So it's very I believe it's very valuable, from what I've read and understand, to have a baby go to full term.
Right.
That's not to say that, my eldest now is 11, and for the couple of things that we went through, it's mostly like her eye, lazy eye, and stuff like that. I know this has improved because she jumped 4 lines, in a couple of months, and this is when we put her on the D3A.
Right.
So there are things to kind of do, even if you did have a premature baby, and now that premature baby or child is getting the omega. So this is the timing.
Yes.
But timing, and you're pregnant, you're getting them for sure, if not before, would be helpful to have the baby go to full term.
Yeah, I definitely, I looked that up, and I was happy to read that statistic because I was like, oh, omega-3s, help to prevent early labor. Sorry, not early labor, but let me get this right. Premature birth. Thank you. Premature birth. I was very relieved because that is one of the risks that they told me for myself, because of the situation I'm in, which I could get into more details. I don't know if I should or not, but I have an IUD and it's still in there. So that is one of the risks of having that. However, I read that and I was like, okay. There's no risk.
She's taking lots of omegas now. She'll even take more now.
I am, actually. I did up my dosage, and I'm taking both the red and the silver label half the time. I'm just like, I'll just keep taking this.
Well, they talk about vitamin A helping with the brain and development, even during pregnancy.
Yes.
The visual, the senses.
Yes.
So, the essential D3A and A, having that scenario, this again is a mammal source.
Yes.
Of A. And, I can't, in a lot of ways, tell people to take the essential D3A when they're pregnant because of the A factor.
Right.
But it's up to everybody, and it's up to you what you want to take. You do your research. Most of the research, unfortunately, on vitamin A is done on synthetic, because that was the first vitamin and first supplement that was created.
Right. So I am personally taking both, and feeling very good on both, and I'm feeling very confident that it's not going to be an issue.
Well, confidence is good.
Confidence is good.
What you think is good.
Absolutely.
So if your brain is working better and you're thinking positive things and you're thinking it's going to be the way it is, that can be part of the picture. I mean, what is placebo effect?
Right.
It's absolutely a visible, potentially, but felt effect that you can't deny.
Yeah.
But to have a great placebo effect might even be better if you're nutritionally sound. If you have the omegas, you have the brain working better. So you can now start put that mind over matter.
Absolutely. Intention is everything. So in my world, but with that, I do feel that much better knowing that when I read that statistic that omega-3s help to prevent that, I was like, okay, I'm good. I'm set on that.
Omega-3s are just about in everything now. Yeah. I'll read, the formula, especially around pregnancy and around mothers. Omega-3s are hugely beneficial. They'll usually focus on the brain development, right? All the new cells, they'll focus on that. But omega-3s they're needed by everyone and for everything really.
Yeah. So that's just another good supporting factor for, again, a happy, healthy baby right to the very end of your pregnancy. So I know sometimes you want that to happen a little sooner just because you're tired, but it is better to go all the way.
Go all the way.
Go all the way. You can do it. So there's a good supporting factor. Wonderful.